Good afternoon, people of the world. We're back. It's Wednesday. It's 3 o'clock where I am. I don't know what time it is where you are. I don't know where you are. Tell me where you are. You're telling me. Burnley, Vancouver, Ottawa. Hiya, Mark. I'm going to play a couple of songs, and then, as most of you, I think, know, we've got a very special guest, Mr. Michael Feuerstack, good friend of mine, amazing songwriter. I'm going to play a song called All We Know. I want that too. That's all we know. So yeah, I'm going to play one more, and then we're going to bring in Mr. Michael Feuerstack. Please feel free to share the video if you like. You get bonus points for sharing. I'm keeping tabs. And let me know what you want to hear. I'm going to play a track called Grace. You all are so observant. Yes, there is a new pop screen on here. Trying to deal with some technical issues. hopefully I'm succeeding. This is a song called Grace. It's about acceptance and forgiveness, such things. Oh, my word, I never act so calmly in the face of the wreckage that you wrought. Storm upturned, the copper beach, the couch is still. We tell ourselves that nothing ever changed so much. I see it all, the grace that you hold. You send me out in the cold, oh, to a cold top, as much as you'd ever hold. Is it enough? As infinite as sin, don't ever cast a stone before you. All of us are fickle and unmoored. At least you're not all the things you're not. Could there be anything that you would rather hear less? I see it all, the grace that you stole. You send me out in the cold, oh, to a cold top, as much as you'd ever hold. You send me out, you send me out in the cold. It's not enough. That's Grace. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring in our very special guest for today. All the way from down the street. It's Mr. Michael Feuerstack, right here in Montreal. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Tim. Hello, Internet.
Yeah, say hello to the internet. Oh, we got the script wrong. You said that say hello to the internet before I said say hello to the internet. I don't know what's going on here. Welcome to my brain.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, being an actor is hard.
Yeah. I'm trying my best. How are you doing?
At the moment, I'm kind of like a little out of sorts. I'm not used to performing anymore. But
it's only going to get scarier. And
I'm
it's a really rough crowd.
That's an ominous way to introduce me onto the show. I love it. No, I'm good. I don't know. I'm rolling along, managing.
Smashing.
And, happy to be here.
And you just put an album out.
I know.
On Friday.
Yes.
That wasn't. I guess that wasn't a question, was it? It was just a statement.
Well, I mean, it was. It sounded like a statement which sought confirmation.
And like a leading. It's not a leading question. A leading.
It was a leading answer.
A leading.
This is the Jeopardy. Jeopardy. No, I'm good. Sorry, the record. Yeah, I've been really enjoying response. I feel like I don't necessarily feel like the audience is a lot bigger, but the it's been really heartfelt replies from people and nice messages from out of the blue and people I haven't heard from in a while, and it's been really heartwarming and nice to make those connections.
Well, it is a beautiful album. I mean, we chatted about this last week, and
yeah, we always talk about that. That's our main topic.
How beautiful your music is.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I was just loving this song of yours recently. But it really is, and it's it's the kind of music that, I mean, you were making the point that it's kind of like that. It is music that is kind of about that connection and about some sort of I don't remember which words you were using for it. You said it better than I did.
I wish I could remember what I said, but anyway, there's something about it's just lucky timing. There's something about the nature of these songs that suits the mood right now, and it's nice. Lucky for me and everyone else, I guess.
Everybody wins.
If it's true, lucky for everyone.
I think so. I mean, there's a few folks on here from Germany, from Canada, sending lots of love and regards to you. Nice mug.
Yeah, this was a gift from Tim Crabtree for my birthday.
Whoa!
Several years ago. The handle has been Gorilla Glued back on because there was a mishap at some point. But I've kept it going. Oh, Princess.
Yeah,
Jazz
I feel
Princess.
like Jazz Princess. This is the Jazz
Princess Jazz.
Sessions. This was not planned beforehand. This was just...
By the way, I never drink hot beverages in the afternoon. I'm not like... I did that just for show. I mean, this is like... I'm trying to present an image of some guy who sits in a room and strums songs and sips tea.
I think it's working. I'm compelled.
Yeah.
Zurin wants to know if you wrote some of these songs during lockdown. The songs that we're about to hear. We're going to get onto that, I guess, but it's a foreshadowing.
Yeah, actually, no, not at all. The songs were more or less written before lockdown started, and which is why I was able to turn it around so quickly and get started making a record, because all the songs were just, not necessarily completely set in stone, or like I hadn't sort of committed to the final arrangements or every turn of phrase or something like that. So they were definitely informed at that final stage by the lockdown. But I don't know, it's stuff that was already swimming around in my brain, I guess. So, again, just sort of cool timing.
Well, why don't, that seems like a good leading moment to for you to play us something.
Okay, sure.
Do I have to?
Do I have to do anything technical here, like turn off?
Oh,
turn
no.
on?
Oh, no.
Okay.
You got it all under control.
All right. Well, this is a song called I Used to Be a Singer. It's the first song on the record. I used to be a singer, bumping around in the astral plane, picking up astral trash to polish it up again, drifting like a shell. It's like trying to recall a dream you had. Every detail brings you further away. I lost all my credentials, I lost my compass and my map. I never lost my sense of wonder. There were other ways to get back. But don't you know there's a world out there? The sound of waves moving air. Ever-changing ripples, where the water meets the land. Infinite patterns regeneration in the sand. When the tide returns in its own good time, it pulls at your feet, and soon it's at your knees. Soon you're swimming around in it all, drifting in the weeds. Maybe you wanna hurry, maybe you wanna take your time.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So nice. Such
Thank you.
such a beautiful.
There was some
song.
crazy noise. Was that outside my house, maybe?
There was some crickets. Some crickets that just appeared.
Did you have some crickets?
I was
rolling?
going for the applause button, but I hit the crickets button by accident.
Oh, no, I mean in the middle of the song. I think it was maybe a truck going by.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I just heard a crazy sound at the end that I
Oh, good.
messed it
Oh,
up. I'm sorry.
Feels good to sing.
It sounds good. Sounds good to sing. Sounds good to hear you sing. No, so nice. So
Thank you.
beautiful. Because you haven't, like, have you done, you did a little performance with me a year ago, pretty much,
Yeah, I
on
did
this very
appeared
show.
on your show last year, probably around this time, actually.
Mhm.
I was one of your early guests.
The very first, I do believe.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was the very first
Very
guest
first guest.
to be on
Many
Paper
episodes
Beats.
ago.
Scissors.
Actually, that is a relevant point because all of the shows are available at this point on YouTube, but I'm going to start retiring some of them. So the first two, the second one is the one that you're in. I'm going to get rid of on Monday. So if people want to watch that, then there's a link in the video description to all of the past live stream events. So you have like 5 days to watch those first two, if you want
Wow.
to. That's the housekeeping information.
Good.
But
And
you
please don't block the fire escapes.
and there's a car outside, registration number. No, there isn't really. There's no cars outside. I was going somewhere with that. So you played that stream, but have you done any other performances in that in the intervening weeks, months?
I don't think I've done anything at all. I played guitar once for Camille Delane, our mutual friend, in a live stream. And I think that might be it. I think, but I haven't, sung my own songs or done anything like this. I might be forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure.
Does it feel
this is it.
different from just? Because I mean, there's nobody in your room right now aside from you. Does it feel different playing into the computer than if you were just playing that song otherwise? Does it feel more like a performance?
Definitely, yeah. I know, I'm aware,
Yeah.
that there are people out there. You should have heard me when I was practicing. It sounded so good.
I mean, I didn't want to say,
Sounded
but
so good. It was so just soulful and pristine.
and then you
People
had to
loved it.
perform in it all.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I get nervous with new things and with procedural not interruptions, but like new procedural details tend to make me more nervous than just music does.
Yeah, it's an involved process. This whole thing is like pretty involved, and so thank you for
Yeah. Oh, my pleasure.
doing
Thank
all
you
of
for
those
having
details.
me on as a guest.
My pleasure. Would you like to play us another little
Yeah,
little
I'm
song?
going to play the last song from the record now,
Bookend.
if I may.
It's a bookend.
That way no one
but
has to buy the record. They get the full experience. It's like the Cole's Notes version of the album. That's
It's
what
a-
I used to do in university when I had to write essays on books that I wasn't that interested in. I would read in the first and last chapter of each paragraph of each chapter. And then I would try to pull one or two quotes from somewhere other than those areas. But that generally
This is
gave me,
gold. This is wisdom. I hope there's some students watching.
yeah, this is called a life hack. If you want to end up with anything like my life, it's a life hack. Yeah, I don't recommend it, actually. Yeah.
But this is the last song from the record.
Yes, and it's called Why Don't You Stay? And it's about skipping stones on a lake. Well, it's clay. It seems to be about that, but really it's about the circle of life and death. Why don't you stay and throw stones in the lake? Time's an illusion, the waves barely moving, slowly enough to forget where we were. Since you've been away, I spend my time wasting away in the very best way, in a slow dial of days and nights. One by one collect them from the sand. Side by side we give it all we can. Some of those notes up there would ring a little more than they did, but that's okay. The key to my brain is stuck in the lock, stuck on a loop, stuttering to give it a turn and loosen the screws. Side one by one, collect them from the sand. Side by side, we give it all we can. So many songs go on too long, stuck on a loop. Simple rhymes abused, they sound like they think the world's listening. So why don't you stay and throw stones in the lake?
There you go, I hit the right button this time.
Excellent.
Beautiful. Thank you, Michael. I did get a request from Mr. Mark Sabarin. Sorry, you have a question, a thought?
Me? No.
Never.
No thoughts.
Mark wants to know. He's saying he doesn't know if he's ever seen you play acoustic live, and he's wondering if it's the control of the electric that makes you play that rather than the acoustic live.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the live environment is like you know in advance that you're going to be playing through giant speakers and broadcast to a group of people, and so why not make the sound at its source something closer, resembling
like you're in the electrical world anyway.
Yeah, and so I kind of start there, and then to broadcast it is a simpler and purer translation, I guess. A plugged-in electric guitar, or acoustic guitar, it ends up becoming a weird sort of. It's like only loosely connected to an acoustic guitar, and it's like it's basically an electric guitar at that point once you plug it in.
And then using the microphones is like feedback.
Yeah, exactly.
Depth.
But in this situation,
Trap.
I'm able to have a microphone which captures the acoustic environment that I'm in, and that's a little different. So it's fun to indulge that.
Yeah, I agree, and it sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
And I do want to make a little housekeeping note that
Another
one.
You're like
I'm just trying to sort my house out. You know, it's
the
spring.
cleaning staff
Spring.
at Paper Beat Scissors.
Thank you to everyone who's been donating so far. For those who don't know, there is a link in the video description where you can donate by PayPal or Interac or credit card, and 50% of the donations every week go to the guest, which this week is the delightful Michael Feuerstack.
It's me.
Oh, and I was asking you before if we might show the people of the world some of your lovely doodles. You were showing me your doodles on your notes.
I had a board meeting last night for company Katie Ward, and of which I'm a member. The board. I'm a member of the board. While I was listening intently, I was also doodling. This one is really weird. Can you see it? I can't see what I'm showing you.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. And I did kind of wonder if it was some like Da Vinci Code type.
Yeah, who knows?
Thing.
Maybe I'm a conduit for some higher messenger. And then this one I really loved until I kept adding to it, and then it got pretty much ruined. But
makes me think of a skateboard.
Quivering going on. A celestial skateboard. Is that what you said? Something?
I just said skateboard, but I like celestial skateboard.
Yeah. If that is a skateboard, I wouldn't want to have to ride it.
You don't have to. We won't make you.
This is fun. I'm just starting to relax now. Can we start again?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I'll just mute you and pretend that you're not there. And I should say for those mug connoisseurs in the world, this is a Maggie Boyd original.
Yes.
If you want to go and find such crockery ware. That's not the right word, is it? Zurin is asking again to hear the song Levi Stubbs' Tears. Do you think you could, Mike? Do you think?
Oh, I think I could. Do
you think you might have that just floating around in your brain?
I've actually been listening to that song for, when did it come out? Probably 88, 87. I've been listening to it ever since on semi-regular rotation. It's a real favorite of mine. And so, yeah, I could sing it for you here today.
This is Zurin.
I coincidentally
Hanover.
learned it recently, actually. It's really weird that this happens.
Some beautiful happenstance.
I'm not going to pretend that I didn't know that I was going to sing it today, but it is a coincidence that I happened to already have learned it, which is really weird and cool. But this is for Zurin, who is one of the greats. Am I doing it now? We're not still talking? Okay, here we go. With the money from her accident, she bought herself a mobile home, so at least she could get some enjoyment out of being alone. No one could say she was left up on the shelf. It's you and me against the world, kid, she mumbled to herself. There we go. When the world falls apart, some things stayed in place. Levi Stubbs' tears run down his face. She ran away from home in her mother's best coat. She was married before she was even entitled to vote. And her husband, he was one of those blokes, the sort who only laughs at his own jokes, the sort that war takes away. And when there wasn't a war, he left her anyway. When the world falls apart, some things stayed in place. Levi Stubbs' tears run down his face. Norman Whitfield and Barrett Strong, walking out the door. And though they stitched her back together, they left her heart in pieces on the floor. When the world falls apart, something stayed in place. She takes off the Four Tops tape and puts it back in its case. When the world falls apart, something stayed in place. Levi Stubbs' tears.
Beautiful.
Now that is a sad song.
Yeah.
People are always telling me my songs are sad, or that the kind of music I make is sad, and I don't really think of it that way. But that, I think of it more as like contemplative or mellow.
The mood.
That's fair.
The mood
and some
is
often sad, but but that's not like a defining characteristic. But that song that I just played is a total heartbreaker for me.
Well, thank you for breaking our hearts in the most lovely way.
Yeah.
I think you made Zurin's day. I hope you did. I hope you made your day,
so,
Zurin.
yeah. I might have ruined his day.
Maybe both at the same time. No, that was fantastic. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
It was also like really wonderful to hear a North American sing bloke.
You know what? There's that it was an issue. I had to workshop that a little bit inside myself. I kind of like conversationalized that for that verse in general, tried to make it a bit more me, because I have a really hard time with that. I've played a few of Billy Bragg songs where those kinds of terms are so fundamental to the delivery that it's actually not possible to make it come across in the same way unless I fake that accent, which I don't particularly.
No, it's a challenge. Yeah, like he's such a distinctive voice, and I think you did a really good job. Like if I didn't know that song a little bit already, I wouldn't have necessarily thought like that's a Billy Bragg song. I might have thought that's a Michael.
Which
Feuerstack
might
song.
be just an indication that I mutilated it. Actually,
No, not at all.
no. But it's a beautiful song, and I've been doing a lot of playing with covers recently, which is not something that's been a part of my practice up until now in my life. But in the last few months, I've been learning a lot of covers and having a lot of fun with the idea of interpretation, and just how can you keep the essential qualities of a song but also make it yours, and finding that balance is a really fun challenge for
So do you think you'll record that one?
No, I wasn't planning on it, but hey, who knows?
We'll see.
Maybe if people show some enthusiasm, we'll see.
You got some yellow hands going like this.
Oh, well, that's good.
Maybe even some like emoji tears as well.
But yeah, I have been working on a whole bunch of cover recordings, as you already know, but nobody in the audience does.
Letting cats out of bags.
Pardon?
Letting cats out of bags.
Letting cats out of bags. Well, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with them yet, or if they'll be for public consumption, or to what extent, but it's been really fun, and I'm excited for people to hear them, so we'll see.
And any other plans with the brand new album that's just come out? Will you do some kind of... Would you like to do some kind of like release show once that's a feasible thing?
Yeah, in fact, there's going to be something sooner than later, a distanced kind of
Okay.
I can't really talk about it much yet, but there is going to be something very cool coming up for the Montrealers, if they are interested in gathering in a safe way. And there'll also be another online event that I'll share more details about later, but I'll sing some songs and you'll get some other treats as well.
So I guess, I've put a link to your Bandcamp on the in the description as well, so people can go there and get the new record, but there's also an option to sign up to the mailing list on there, I believe. So then people should do that if they want to stay in contact and find out what's going on, because it's difficult to get the word out there. So if people actively pursue you, that's the best way to know.
Yeah, please
Go and pursue
feel
Michael.
free to join. I
Everybody.
won't harass you. I send about 3 a year. Messages.
And they're very high quality. I'm on that list. I recommend it.
Thank you, Tim. What a great public service you offer here.
A public broadcasting service.
Hey, can we have a round of applause? Can we have some yellow hands in the clappy menu field for Timmy? Because I can't see your chats or anything right now because I'm on a different
I'll report
platform.
back if they do give me the yellow hands.
But yeah, Tim, I just so grateful to Tim for doing this in general and for having me on, but also just providing a little portal to some musicality for people on a regular basis. It's been really nice. I've tuned in a bunch of times.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody who has put in the clappy hands there and who just like come every week. Like you make my week every week. So
good.
Including you. Yeah, because you're
everybody
a
wins.
Regular. Everybody wins. Well, yeah, maybe we're gonna move along into the next
I
section
feel like I'm
of the
blabbing.
show.
You got to sing some music now.
I got to sing some music. I'm gonna keep singing some musics. Thank you to everyone.
I'll come off here and then I'll join and listen to the rest of it as a normal person.
Yeah, so people can chat right at Mike's face if they want to.
Yeah.
So thanks to Michael. Everybody say thank you to Michael. And you'll see him in the chat very soon.
Yeah, I got to dismantle all this stuff. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how quickly I can turn it around.
Bye-bye, Michael.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep on going here for all the rest of you. What a treat. Mike is a very close friend of mine. Produced the first album, that one there. He produced it. He plays on all of the records, pedal steel, electric guitar, lap steel, sings on it. So if you've listened to the recordings, you've definitely heard him playing on that as well. But go and seek out his music as well. Thanks to everyone who's donated. Again, there's a link in the video description if you want to donate by PayPal or Interac in Canada or credit card. I'm going to play the track Folds. I see a request from Zern for Back Out as well. And I'll do that in a little bit. But I'm going to go with Folds. But yeah, there's still space for a couple of requests. I have a couple of things in mind, but maybe there's a thing that you want to hear that you also have in mind. But this is Folds. Climb up this fleshy frame, hands and feet are fixed, stretching up above me. This man-made shoulder wide ladder's broken sides. Wind roars, I lost my step, cushioning my back, the sands that came to greet me. The fallen, ranked and filed, away with all the wherewithal. Touch the sun, remember what it's for. The heat, pulling sweat from your pores. It's in the rising shoulders. Cushioning your lies in folders. 'Cause even if you push it forwards, we've got it wrong. still winds, a shineless night, weightless in the folds of wings and silent feathers. Still we'll push over land, as breathless as the day we came. And when you touch the sun, remember what it's for. The heat pulling sweat from your pores. It's sitting in their eyes and shoulders, a cushion in your lives and fold on. 'Cause even if you pushed it forwards, we've got it wrong. Folds. Dead air. Yeah, I saw some requests coming in there. Feel free to request things that aren't by me as well. I love the challenge of figuring out covers, much like Mike was talking about. That's been a big part of the last year for me. It's been difficult to write, so working on other people's stuff is a nice outlet. And actually, in the video description again, there's a playlist of songs that have been covered up to this point. So I definitely have played those at least once, and it's like 3.5 hours long. So there's a bit in there. So if you want some inspiration, dig in. I'm going to play one that my brother usually requests, but he hasn't today for some reason. It's called Wash Me Go. Wash Me Goat. Watch Me Go. Mike christened it Wash My Goat. So rude of him. I gotta do some tweaking around though for that. There was some thought in my head, but it's gone for the most part. But yeah, for those who don't regularly watch, we do this every week. And there's guests every week. So, well, pretty much every week. So if you haven't already, subscribe on the YouTube channel and hit the bell for the notifications. If you're watching on there, on Facebook, if you want to follow the page, you can get notifications when I go live on there as well. So yeah, this is Watch Me Go, about getting your wish of wanting to never speak again, and then being like, maybe I should want to speak again. I'm not being the most. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking and play. Watch me go. That's what I need. So sick of pages that lead and mislead him. He gave up on words altogether today. Plastic for fire burns heady and toxic. A throat-sticking sweetness that counters the flames. Spread the salt out, don't leave the dogs out. The snow come down, rain fall, turn to ice. Spread the salt out, leave shoulder dank out. You cooled out for order, for silence, for solace. Responses muted or turned on its head. Over mechanical, violent and soulless. At least you got something away from the thread. You reach out to pull it, it's taken as lashing out. You know it's the couch shit who won't stand aside. So pull it away from unworthy hands and loosening, it's loosening. Enough to slip your fingers in. It's thickening. It goes to fill up the empty space. Could you all, and would you all be just about as sound as you are? You are. Watch Me Go for my brother in California. I saw a request there for Altona. I think that was from Wanyu and also from Zurin, so I'll get that one in there. And then maybe I'll do a cover after that. Hiya, Cedric. Yeah, I think we got space for 3 more. Yeah, this song is called Altona. It's named after a region, a neighborhood in Hamburg, which the Danish people thought the German population there was a little bit too close, so it's all too near, is one of the theories behind the name of it. Oh yeah, and Ushi requested a Mike Feuerstack song. I'm going to do that after this. But this is Altona for Zurin and and when you.
Why the sighs and dog truck curses seal me in? I'll chase you around. Overreached my indistinction. Take a breath and start again. Curled around as I was sleeping. Didn't stop, would never known. All in lies and in suspicion. All in light and all in white. Fail us now, right today, often wait. Fail us now, I won't stay, I won't stay. Softened up by no advances, the tone you'd use would send me off. Sidled off between the watches. Gone, gone, gone. Steeled himself for not returning. And reels the stories showing up. You call me alive for the first time in a long time. He's also known as, 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 Altona. Reseal yourself in a warmer place. When the night settles in on the light, you'd stay to hold on to a familiar face, to have and not have. My heat is on, my lights are off. In the storm you can stay, you can sleep in the shop. For all that you know, you're not making this song that you cannot know.
That's Altona for Zern and Wan Yu. See, I'm going to play a Mikey song. Switch it over to the Spanish in inspiration. From the inspiration of Michael. Yeah, this is for Ushi, who's in Paris, I think, at the moment. Are you in Paris, Ushi? C'est vrai? That's French for, is that true? I'm very fluent in French, very, very fluent. Can I ask for a coffee? A sandwich? All the things. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to remember all the words to this, but I did some months back play the first track from Mikey's last album, Love Is All Around. But he's here, so maybe you can, if I miss something, Mikey, you can cue me in. Let's see if I can remember how it goes.
It hasn't been your time. The world has been unkind. Although the body wills, magic flows through the gentle part of you. A candle makes no sound, quiet in its power, strong enough to light the way. All the while death is just a breath away. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. The will to simply be, it comes reluctantly.
This is a moment for you, Michael.
Punctuated by light, you'll be condemned even though you're right. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. I heard your muffled sound, I called on everything I could to help you let it out. The darkness of your song has made your sentence long, punctuated by light. You'll be condemned even though you're right. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you.
Michael was there for me and he gave me the line, but I guess the latency was too much and I missed it. So the eagle-eared amongst you will realize that I sang the same line in the third chorus as the second chorus. No, third verse is the second verse, which is a little pro trick that you can throw in there. Just sing some words from another verse if you can't remember the actual words. So that's Love Is All Around from Mike's last album, Natural Weather. Go and look it up. It's on the Bandcamp as well, which the link is in the description. I did see some other requests in there. Last night I played Watch Me Go. Did you go out for a pee or something? You're so busted. Just rewind afterwards. I'm going to play two more, both on the Spanish. You still have time to get requests in for future episodes, because if there's songs I don't know, then I need to kind of spend a bit of time and work them out, but I like to do that. So please do that. And this is a request from many, many moons ago. This is a Pixie song called Where's My Mind? And then I'm going to do one of my own, and then I'm going to say goodbye. So keep your requests in for future songs to hear in that. Right. See if I can remember this one. More words.
Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out on the water, see it swimming. I went swimming in the Caribbean. Animals were hiding behind the rock, except the little fish that talked to me, tried to talk to me, coy. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out on the water, see it swimming. Les Pixies. See, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do Don't Mind from the last record, which is about becoming irrelevant. I'm going to tune for you for this one, because I care about you, you know? That's all. Yeah, it's been a treat as always. Thank you to everybody who's donated. There is a link in the video description for you to do that if you didn't already. 50% of the donations go to the guest every week. Yeah, this has been lovely. Just seeing if I missed anything in the comments. Yeah, so we're going to be, for the European audience, we're going to be back to the normal times next week because your daylight savings are going to happen. So if you're watching in Europe, next week in Central Europe, Germany, France, etc., it's going to be 9 p.m. In the UK, it's going to be 8 p.m. Very important. Oh yeah, and I have a single coming out on Friday in Europe, but not in North America. But you can watch the video in North America. There's also a link for that in the bio. It's called Formas, and it's a translation of the song Shapes. So go and press the button for the pre-save link, and then it'll just tell you when it comes out. But this is Don't Mind for all of you. Tell me where my heart should be. Go again, roll the dice. Show me where my heart should be. And never mind if we see the day when it comes, it surely waits. Warm lights, moon, is it too late? Lift the cup, lift the plate. If
That was Don't Mind. You have been wonderful as always. Thank you for tuning in. It really means a lot that you come back week after week. And for those new folks, please feel free to come back as well. I'm going to keep doing this forever because I really like it. And I hope that you will all come back forever. We can all be here forever. I mean, I'm going to go out into the world and tour and stuff when I can as well. But I think even when that's possible, I'm just going to keep this going. So thanks so much for Michael Feuerstack for joining as the guest. Going to be back, 3 p.m. Montreal time, 4 p.m. Halifax time, noon Vancouver time, 8 p.m. UK, 9 p.m. Central Europe next Wednesday. And I'll see you then. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.